Hmm. Hello, everybody. Welcome back up here. Another day of wisdom and Astro-Gravitational report for you. Um, Beautiful picture, right? Usually you see it, the chart in there. But what is it, the chart? It's actually, if you pay attention, so I've been posting the pictures on the front of the report, which just represents the kind of like the daily expression of the energies and so on and so on for it. And I was like, maybe I should talk about these pictures and the daily uh, report of the hour first before I begin to do it hour by hour. And I think that it's going to be kind of like a helping you. You do have visualizations about all this there. So, with that being said, up here, this is what the energy represents. The moon is going to be joining Chiron with the divine energies towards Venus. It is about self-healing of the love within you. And as we talking about this self-healing of love for it, that it's kind of like a remind me about this Patronus charm from Harry Potter. When fighting this darkness in there, fighting these things inside of it, you have to remember the most beautiful happiness inside of you. It kind of like kind of those stuff moments to produce this Patronus charm. But that has to come from who? From you. And this is going to be this connection with the wounded healer, because today the moon is going to be joining Chiron and Aries. But Chiron and Aries is self-healing. And that energy of self-healing is going to be very great with the sun, with the authority. As the sun hit Virgo in there with that under the divine hit. For it, actually, there is a song about this. It's coming from the movie The Hills Cop. The heat is on for it, and I'll probably gonna post the link below the video. But that's where I came in, and I'm like, what is this heat and so on. I was looking at the charts and looking at the things. But that's what this is. You see, the intuition when it goes into the wounds, to the wounded healer, finds out it is what it needs to be done in there. As the authority right now, it's kind of like a sitting duck of these divine energies within Virgo. It's kind of like a divine time to healing. There is no its buts and so on and so on. After this full moon, things are really heat is on, and you're gonna feel it the heat is on for it, because that is the power to yourself. But when you put this intuition within yourself and that beautiful divine energies between Venus and the moon, that is it about the time to remind you about the beautiful happiness that you have, because it's coming from within you. You're living here to be happy, not living here to be all this. Yeah, it's required work. It's required to kind of like destroy the negative patterns, the destructive patterns, the disturbing energies. Okay, for it. And this is what is this is gonna be representations. As the moon is gonna be shining, this beautiful love within Venus, which is the goddess representing the wounded healer, is gonna be coming into the divine powers in there, and that light of the fairy. And seeking it today, what is that you have to need to go through it? How can you produce the happiness within you? Okay, because in the darkest points, the only light you have is you. Okay, it's not somebody else. Don't expect somebody to come and light the torch for you. You gotta be happy if you have supportive partner, somebody who keeps the light for you, somebody who will support you, and so on and so on. But in some moments in there, deep inside of yourself, in that depth from within you, that is that moment. It's very beautiful, very powerful energy, and I'm going to be showing you them up in the chart right here. So this is what it looks like in there. This is going to be at 7 o'clock energy, as ascendant is in Virgo, focusing of this healing, about reaching out the destiny. Yes, the evolution, it's going to be asking you to heal. Very powerful, very great. Yesterday was that trigger of how can I find all this, and how can I fix all this. It comes from your past. You need to look at it, our past situations. Have you been act before? And that it's coming because the Moon Lilith is right here attached to the South Node, was opposing the Moon. Powerful, powerful energies in there, but they were not good. Okay, so now you're getting it up in the morning. You're feeling it, those energy of the Moon and Chiron pointing towards Venus. You're gonna feel it by 1 o'clock. Those energies, they're gonna be actually pretty good, because the Moon and Chiron, they're not fully together. When they're fully together, this is gonna be this kind of like a reaching over the top, and then the Moon and Chiron is gonna be separating, and then it's gonna start fading out. So what is happening at 1 o'clock during the daily reports? Well, that is the hour of the intuition, of of the authority. That is the hour when the sun is at that highest point. So with that being said, you're gonna be feeling those energies, but you're gonna have those fights. I mean, we're talking about that currently Neptune and Saturn are opposing Venus. Basically, like you don't have the love what it takes. You don't have the visions that it takes to get into the end. We need to review, look at it in the past. Well, we saw in the past yesterday, that was the Moon that it was opposing this Lilith. Don't do what you have done in the past. You have something else to get it done, but the Moon is heading towards what? Towards the healing. And that energy is going to be coming in very powerful, very beautiful in there. Use it. Use it. All right, 8 o'clock is going to be focus of Venus. You're going to be understanding that today at 8 o'clock, there is something about love that you need to understand within yourself. Of course, this is going to be all that energy we're talking about, Saturn, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. That is in the menu. Restrictions about love. Do you permitting yourself to be happy? Do you permitting yourself to be loved? A lot of self-love is going to be triggered. Okay? And Chiron has this power of healing. He's very well with Mars and Jupiter. He's very well with Mercury. All right? Now, he's okay with the Moon, and the Moon sends this energy towards Venus. So the fight, it's going through healing. Okay? The fight is going through a healing, but yes, you have to go through this. And this is why the problems and the restrictions are created, just to say, no, don't do this, don't do fight. Go seek in something, go heal. You have unhealed patterns, that's what your internal fights within yourself. And guess what? Venus is also in Virgo. And that healing, the power of healing, it's going to be coming in today. Very powerful to heal within. The same time, we're talking about from yesterday that healing of the wrong side of the ego. When an ego is bruised and so on and so on. Well, an ego can be bruised because guess what? Your true Lilith is also there. Venus is also there. And this kind of like a healing is going to be taking a process. You maybe feel tired and exhausted from all these healings and those negative energies, but that's how you're going to get strong. You don't get strong by sitting on a comfort zone. And a fake happiness, of course. Guess what? You're going to be strong within yourself when you're getting these energies within you. All right, 10 o'clock energies, the midheaven is going to be at Cancer. That's going to be trigger family patterns that are affecting where you go. That is it, because it's squaring the ascendant up here, and that is opposing the north node. There is something in there, you need to be taking a look, but there is no restrictions in there for the family. So you have to see in these patterns inside of you and seek it at what this is. As you see at this line here, which is those are the divine energies from the moon and Chiron. They're kind of like putting more power towards Venus. You're gonna be start feeling it. Those energies. It's like something's brewing. I need to be happy first for me. Yes, you are, because the happiness within you is gonna begin to transfer to the happiness with others. Okay, so in the next hour, we're talking about 11 o'clock energies up here. You're going to see that from Libra, there is no balance. But who's making the balance? Communications, talk, growth, have the courage, have this powerful energies inside of you to now have the fears, but you to be comfortable with the fears. And here is, you maintain this balance, and here is those angel wings that are created up here. Together with that divine support, and currently that Venus is at trining with Uranus, that is a sudden changes. But what kind of changes can you make? Oh, I don't want to talk, I want to stop communications, and I want to stop this authority. That sounds like a self-sabotage in there for it. Hi, Jennifer. Glad to see you here. Hello to you. And this is what it shows up, that it's imbalanced. There's something is not right. And what is not right? The inner work is going to begin within Leo. Whereas your ego is rising. This is the union between intuitions and ego in there. Very critical part. Okay? And who that it's going to be facing? Pluto. The need for transformations. Okay? Pluto is the bad guy in most of the astrology books. But in esoteric astrology, he's the hidden god. He creates all the miseries, all this situation just to set like, hey, you need to change, you need to adjust. He's good with Uranus. He's right now, it's like, hey, go make certain changes because these people don't want to change. You have to change them. You have to shake them up. He's good with Neptune. Oh, bring him down there, deep in that hole, that rabbit hole. They need to do this. They don't know it's for their own good, but they have to go into the darkness. And like, what do I deserve this for? There is a purpose in there. Because where you going, you're going to need that strength. Strength to go through life. All right. Talking about the next hour. Hi, Andrea. Thank you for coming in for it. The next hour, this is going to be 12 o'clock for it. As I said here, you know, the moon in Chiron, they're 22 degrees, 23 degrees up here within areas. Just so you know, Chiron is retrograde, the moon goes forward. So that's mean the energies is going to be really attracting each other when they met for it. And right now at noon, you have this midheaven that says like, listen, those are the divine restrictions. Oh yeah, Saturn is right now preventing you to make the wrong moves. Saturn is kind of like, just don't do anything in there what you wanted to do. Enough with the destructions, enough with the deceptions, enough with all these energies. Review it, what is going to happen. The big part of the maturity is to understand your actions is in there. But also the big part of maturity is understanding that you have to process something within you, within your spirituality. That's what Pisces is. At the end, guess what? The end, when you die, right? What do you have in there? Oh, I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. Oh, you want to confess, right? For the things so they cannot be heavy on you. You start getting at all this freedom because you know you're gonna go. Right? That is at the end right there. The 29 degrees of Pisces is the end. Right? Because after that, the 30th degrees, which is 0 degrees, you're crossing over to the beginning. You're going to have this new beginning. And right now, Neptune is returning. It tells you need to be ready for this new beginning. What is this new beginning? Okay. For it, it's all different for it. For everyone, that's going to be a completely different situation. All right, here is that energy of 1 o'clock as we talk about it. The authority right here, it's healing. Okay, right now you may feel like this energy is too much for you, it's too strong for you, you don't like what the universe has put you through it, and so on and so on. But it is what it is. Okay, but now you're understanding that the love that it comes towards you in there, it is properly connecting within your intuition. It could be a properly connecting within your mother. Maybe your mother is gonna comes in and says like, you know what, I'm sorry about this and this and this and that and so on and so on. Maybe I should have told you, maybe I should, I could, and so on and so on. This is a very good divine connections between mother and daughter. Usually this in a personal chart right here, when at the moon it's got a divine energies with anything in there, that is a representing the divine part within the mother. Okay, but if there is a opposition or if there is a square, there is something going on in there. You have to take a look and you see it. I mean, I've seen it from, you know, a karmic standpoint about this. Okay, and now this is these situations that you're not liking it, these transformations, because you are pushed to it. Well, in order you to be happy and healed in there, if you don't want to be happy and healed, the universe is pushing you to be happy and healed. And this is why some of the people are wondering what is that goes on. Well, the heat is on. That's what Pluto thinks in there. I mean, yeah, that's the heat. Okay, we're talking about 2 o'clock. That is the heat. That is right here. That is the true Lilith. It's also at Virgo in there. And the heat is between Mars and Saturn. Limits that certain things cannot be done. Limits that something. Well, if you haven't developed something from within you, you have to develop. If it's something, it's calling you for you to do some work on it. That is the place for you to grow. Is anything wrong with that? No, it's not. And that growth right now, we're talking about Jupiter. It is divinely guided. From who? The moon and Chiron. You see the ascendant there is at Pisces. It is divine energies with yacht that it comes from the moon. But it's the same time that energy is shifting where to Venus. Okay, that is the self-love. It is time for this moment when you have this heat, you to casting this inner happiness from within yourself. And it's like, you know, I remember how to be happy. Maybe the times are tough and rough. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. But I can choose. I can choose to be happy, or I can choose to be all mad, sad, aggravated, and bolt it out like what I did in the past. And that past is gonna come in and hurt you. Yep, because guess what? The past isn't healed. And this is what Chiron actually represents. Chiron represents the inner child in the form of this wound, because he understood the wounds from others and he started healing it. Go ahead and look at it, the Chiron history, the legends for it. He had to give up life for Prometheus. But later on, that's how he was chanted to be a star. Yeah, but you are from within yourself. Okay? You are the one who has to heal yourself at certain points. And this heat right now of the past is coming in as the midheaven. It's together with the Lilith and pretty much with the South Node in Libra, previous relationship. Take a look at it in the past. Okay? Take a look at it. You're going to be seeing it, what is this is all about. But with that point, the transformations is in order. With that point in there, you seeing those energies, that how they're going to be leading you in there. Somehow, some way, there is this expression that came to me, to you, that it's that intuition says like, here how I gonna heal. But you have to go to the bottom of the problem, the pain. You know, you have to make this diagnostic from within yourself. And that's not the easy part. So sit down, feel yourself, and the wound is gonna be coming and talk to you. All right, too much process, too much going on. I was talking about these issues of the duality in there for this. This is the movable sign, the duality signs in there. Talking about Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, and Sag. You know, right now it's heavy on them. Okay, it's kind of like a pretty okay if you have stuff in Aquarius and Libra, because Jupiter and Mars, they are in Gemini. So yeah, you're pretty okay with this for it too. But looking at this, for everyone, you guys, all of you in your chart, you have somewhere, you have Gemini, you have somewhere Pisces, you have somewhere Virgo. Take a look. What is that triggers in there? You're gonna find that how the gravity of the planet and the energies affecting you, and you're gonna be amazed. You're gonna be amazed with this. All right, things are maybe is gonna be calmed down in the next hour a little bit but these energies of the moon right now that it's beginning to have this beautiful trine with Mercury and the Sun. Now intuition knows what to tell the authority how to heal yourself. Okay, and this is why this picture, this energies in there, it's critical, because tomorrow that's what is going to be. Tomorrow you are going to be, because you were seeking for what makes you sick, now you're going to be seeking the way you can go ahead and do this. All right, and when you go in it through this energy, says the moon is going to be transiting into Taurus, that she's going to begin to trining this sun, but later on she's going to be meeting what? The universe. And that universe is going to be what? Helping who? Your love. So in the next about 2 days, this process that we're talking about today is going to be kind of like a put it in force. And there. Can you explain these squares with Gemini and Pisces? That it's a coming in about this friendshipness in there. We're talking about Mars and Jupiter right now. For it, this is the duality. Can I face my adversities? Can I face the challenges and keep on going? And we're talking about that currently Saturn, he's the teacher. You can have a lot of psychic situations coming out, limitations that it's coming out, feeling yourself like, I don't know these things how to do, because the psyche, that's what that is. Okay, the psyche is looking for the way how to learn in there. But if you don't have enough, I would say, learning processes inside of it, you have not seen an example, or you have not living through it in there, you have this energies of internal wars. And those internal wars in there as that duality, because right now Saturn is limiting the love, is limiting that energies of Venus. And Venus says like, I cannot limit it, my love. Why I'm limiting my love? Why I'm suppressing it, my love? Okay? I'm here to heal this. I have to go home where I am the queen. Yeah, Venus is the queen in Libra. All right? You're going to be seeing it when she's going to be transiting it. But she's going to be come back home and what? After being through so many fights with burnt face and bruises and so on, but she's going to be know that she heals herself within, and then that from within she's going to heal the same out there. Okay? Because the beauty is not of the way you look. The beauty is within the soul. And some of you is going to be feeling at that in there. So this squaring right now, it's Saturn. It says like, wait a minute. What is your understanding about love? Hold on a second. What is your understanding about masculine energies? So now that fight between Venus and Mars, it is on. I mean, the heat is on. Okay? But the heat is on because of what? Because of something in the shadow in there. So this is this square. That's called 90 degrees angle. And in astrology, this with combined oppositions right here, for it, it's called T-squaring. Because the T-square, that right here, this line that makes a 90 degrees up here, and that T-squaring, it is a very, very heavy energies. But they have purpose. I know because Mars and Venus, they are traveling at the same time and they're moving forward. It's kind of like a dragging this problem in there. Okay. And Jupiter squaring Saturn is right now like, oh, you're going in the wrong direction. This direction is not good for you. Where do you think you're going? That is not the proper growth. Where is it the proper growth? The proper growth right now, it is focusing within your healing. That is the proper growth. You to take this masculine energies with you, which is Mars, and heading in towards Chiron. And that it's going and heading towards Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is not done. I mean, some of you comes in, it's like, I have to heal this, I have to heal that, and too many downloads. Well, there is your downloads in here. Talk about Mercury retrograde already. Remember, he's right now heading to the point A. He's leading you to the beginning of the problem. I think he's going to be sending you back. Okay? And this is why Saturn right now it's limiting that growth. You're trying to limit the growing when you have not learned the whole process within yourself. You have not learned what really makes you sick. And you want to grow. No way. No way, Jose. And that's what Saturn is retrograde. It's like, wait a minute. Go back. Review. You learn something improper. You have impatience. You want to do something now. You want to grow too fast. That's what the Jupiter and Mars does it right now. Okay? But without love, you're just trying to force things. Don't force things. No. Saturn says no. And a lot of people have the issues with the no. All right. Talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 6 p.m., the ascendant going into Capricorn, and the midheaven is in Scorpio, going into the underworld. Nobody likes to go in the underworld. Nobody likes this hidden things, but it's all worth it. When you hitting down into Scorpio's energies within yourself, you also have a Scorpio within you. Okay? If you look at it where the Scorpio is in your chart and what house is, it will tell you what is it the area of concerns. You have to look for it. Thank you, Jennifer. And that is going to be telling you what is your shadow of the underworld. It's going to be. Okay? So seeing it down within yourself, though, currently this Gemini divine energies toward Scorpio in there, they are very, very interesting and very powerful. But they will be require some work. Because the ascendant, if I got back quite a few minutes, there's going to be some divine energies going out there. Let me see if I can be able to adjust this so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Up here. There he is. Right in here. That's what I'm talking about. Those divine energies here towards Jupiter. It's going to require this work. It's a divine work. But guess what? Ascendant of Capricorn is also what? A public servant. So whatever you go through it, when you share it with others, guess what you're doing? You're sharing it to the public. You're sharing it with others. And guess what? Heal people, healing people, right? But it all starts where? Down below, within you. That's where it starts there. The moon and Chiron coming in together to enlightening that love. And here, this 6 o'clock is a lot of divine energies comes in. A lot of it. Okay? Don't say you didn't get help. You're getting the help. The question is, are you going to be accepting of the help? Healing. Okay? All right. Talking about the next hour up here, the ascendant is at Aquarius. You see it, the new ages. It's going to be more quicker, more faster, more dependable. You working, you're going to be operating with the new energies as long as you trust it. And that south node together with the ascendant, it goes into the north node. There is this angel wings. You're hopping those energies, you're going to be know about it. Same time, those energies, though, they're leading into the authority, and they comes back into Neptune. Okay? Pay attention here, though. There's a lot of energies flowing. Keep on flowing. Keeping feeding that love. This is today that you should be learning self-love. When nobody loves you, you need to love yourself. Okay? Love yourself, because that's the only way you can heal. Because otherwise you are depending on love of somebody. That could be anybody from a parents to all the way to your twin flame and so on and so on. Okay? You're depending, codepending on that love. Now, when you build the self-love, guess what? You become powerful. Powerful with the love. And that you heal. Okay, go back to this Patronus charm in there. All right, talking about it, 8 o'clock energy, the ascendant is going to a Pisces in there. Midheaven, it's at Sag. You processing this duality, this heavy energies in there. You're gonna be facing this Mars and Jupiter, and you know, it's kind of like this energy, it's like the waves. You know, the waves have comes in, they're crashing to the shores. The water goes back in there, and then it comes again. And you're like, oh my God, how many times I'm going to be hit with these energies, dear? As many as you need to heal properly. The earth is required to heal people, so we can stop damaging each other, but also stop this process of passing the pain to the next generation, creating a proper behavior, family standards, with new understanding, with more advanced in there, with more learning about the energies, those energies that are affecting us on an emotional level. Because if you been studying, as I've been studying in there, the distort energies, okay, in the psychology, those are personality disorders. The duality, it's called, of this energies that you have for it, it turns to a bipolarity. Okay, when you have too many issues with, you don't listen to your as the psychologists, they call it subselves in there. You know, we're talking about intuition, feminine energies, masculine energies, and so on. You can name that in the psychology. It's usually the person gives them names in there and so on. This is a multi-personality or split personality disorder, because it's not unified in there, and so on and so on. But when you create this healing in there, because this kind of like a personality disorders, it's not about you know, healing. They all have one key. It's called maturing. Okay, this is why into some of the highly psychologists, they say the narcissism cannot be healed. No, it cannot be healed unless the person mature. That's what that goes on with this and so on. And this is a triggers, guys. Only a triggers. Don't take everything absolutely like a. It is the trigger that shows you the positions of the growth. All right, talking about 9 o'clock energies up here. Ascendant is at with the North Node. Your focus where are you going, but right now where you going, it's too hot to handle. Imagine you're going to a place where you are not set and you're not prepared for it. And you're put in these situations and you know that it's going to be a failure. What do you need to do? You have to prepare yourself. You have to have this authority to prepare yourself. You have to go through these transformations processes. You have to build the strength and the power of where are you going, so you can be able to sustain the journey in there. Okay. And this is what is going to be triggered, this growth, this push. Yeah, the heat is on. But guess what happens in the heat? Right? The iron ore turns to a metal. And the more heat, it becomes more stronger metal. But sometimes you have to cool off heating, cool off heating, cool off heating as much as you need it until you get the strength of the steel. But that is you. Okay? That is you. And this is why this heat is on. And there, because here in the world, as the public service, things are not good. Yeah, a lot of the public servants right now, they don't feel it. They have a rough time. All right, talking about 10 o'clock energies, the midheaven, it's connecting divinely energies with Jupiter, the divine. It's going to be giving you these situations for growth. Uh-huh. And if you're right now, you're in the bottom, you're in the shit hole, you're in the rabbit hole, you're deep within the black hole in there, that's the gravity, guess what happens? You're squeezed, you're pushed. But the divine says like, oh, well, now you can build it right. Now you can do it the right things. Now your world crumbles. But you don't understand. One thing has to end, so the new things will begin. And a part of the healing is exactly that. That you'd be okay, that the one things are crumble and new things are beginning to emerge. But that's you. That is you. Chiron, it's an Aries. Cardinal changes from within. And now Chiron is there. Cardinal healings from within. And those divine energies with Venus is very powerful. Chiron is 23 degrees, Venus is 23 degrees. Exactly. Very powerful. Very powerful. All right. And we're talking about 11 o'clock energies. The ascendant is going to be at Gemini. Midheaven is with Pluto. Of course, Pluto says, touch, transform. I'm the hidden God. Come to me. I'll help you. I will help you with the universe. I will help you to do the things. I will tell you how the thing's going to be at the end. But don't go against me. Don't go against the universe, because I can send the universe to help you, but if you go against it, there's nothing going to happen. And this is why this beautiful trines between Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune, they've been for a long time. This is a strength. This is basically like, okay, I take you from the mud, I shake the mud off, and I'm going to be spooching here in the shower. But guess what? The mud doesn't just get, some of the mud is already dry. It's got hardened. It needs some more soaking within the water. You need to go through the emotions, right? And guess what happened? Who is the water in this case? Neptune and Pisces. Deep in the water. You know, those kind of like a dry stuff that's been sitting for a long time, and you have to soak it up in order to clean it, right? And you went out for 1 hour, they still a little bit hardened in there. You chip it off a little bit because it got soft, but it's require more soaking. Oh yeah, that's what Neptune does to you. Pushing you on that in there. Okay? But Neptune says like this is your authority in there. You put yourself in that mud. We're taking it out for it. But no, I want my mud. I was more comfortable on my mud. Neptune is like, let's remind you how it was before the mud. Let me remind you how it was in there. And what is the reminder? It's going to come in from the intuition, from your mother that knows you, how happy you were. Remind you about the happiness. Remind you yourself about this internal happiness, because that internal happiness is the one that you're chasing, the one that grows, the evolutions that lead you there. You to have it for real, not only in your mind, not only in your projections. You to have it for real for yourself, and then you will understand better everything that goes on in life. I hope. All right, guys, if you have some any questions, I can take some few. If not, let's share the love and the light, and I will come back the next time. Thank you guys so much for the comments. There was a great comments in there, and hopefully the audio was improved right now, and it's much better. I would love to hear from some of you how's the audio right now is. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you. I wish you a happy healing, and I will find that song and I will put it as a comment below the video. Hopefully you guys can get it in there. Yeah, the heat is on, but that's how you build the strength. Hi, Susanna. Hey, long time not seeing making a comment. I'm extremely difficult time decision. Can it be Black Lilith forces to look at our lack of self-love, etc.? The lack of self-love, yes, Susanna, since that it's connecting, particularly the mean Lilith right now. She is at Libra. Relationships, but you need to understand the relationships are reflections of inner relationships within you, because the relationships within you, it's also in Libra, but it's beginning to be built an opposite end. When you beginning to be born, when you get this initial fire of life, and that it's Aries in there. So Susanna, if you want, I can get you some for it. You know how to find me on the Facebook in there. Yeah, right now Libras, they have a hard time with this for it, because as you see it right in here, for that where the Lilith is, the mean Lilith, and the South Node is, and things are not pretty. I mean, you can have a hard time if you have some of the cardinal energies inside. We are talking about this Libra, Capricorn, Aries, and Cancer energies. Especially if you are cardinal zodiac sign and you have a cardinal ascendant. Oh, you're definitely gonna go through crap for it. And yeah, those kind of like energies, they're not fun. You're kind of like repeating a cycle of something. You seeing it like it's the same energies, and the energy is pushing you to act exactly the same, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. And that what? Wait a minute. You need to be thankful of that Saturn, because so kind of Saturn, it says like you are not ready for this. You need to heal this. And yeah, those heaviest energies of Saturn towards Venus is about you need to heal patterns of love. It's not indulgence. And this is one of the happening is there that there was this Bulgarian guy I watched it, that his shorts, and he said like, yeah, girl, you can go ahead and find the son of the richest millionaire there. You can get this guy, you can marry him, but you're always gonna missing something in there, and you're not gonna know what it is. And I can tell you what it is. He doesn't know how to work. He doesn't know how the things has to work because he's received inheritance from his father. And if you're getting a person who got the inheritance and everything was given to them on a golden platter, they don't know how to work. They're weak. That masculine energy is inside of them that you're seeking, and therefore it isn't there. The man is built in the hardest moments. So some of the things like this is going to be coming up and popping up for it, and so on to it. But Susanna, you know how to find me on the Facebook. If you want me, I can give you some quick rundown, if you know, because it's a personal situations, and you know, this kind of like a personal things over the chats is not kind of in there for it. But I'm glad that you're watching. Can you hear? Jennifer, thank you for the sharing your amazing gift, your wisdom, your energy, your time, your calling to teach. You're such a blessing. Uh, yeah, guys, thank you. I actually I went through a lot of crap in the past 3 4 days, and if you pay attention from yesterday or day before, I begin to practicing what I was just telling you. This Patronus charms within myself, you know, get out of it because there was something in my past that wounded me so much as an inner child back in my childhood, and there for it now I get off of this because I understood it, because that was a kind of like a core wound, but that core wound is like a pyramid, pyramid, but build it from the bottom goes up. So this little problem that I have in there, I didn't process it in there. That turns to other 2 problems. That turns to another 4 problems. That turns to another 16 problems. That turns to another 32 problems. That turns to 64 problems. And then it goes to 128 problems. But when you go down the chains of this and that pyramid crumbles, that's what happened to me. That pyramid crumbles in there. Now I have what? The free stones to build a proper pyramid in there for it. But this tower moment is not good. They're not great in there for it. So yeah, but you guys welcome. I want to say thank you guys when you donated to PayPal and to buy me a coffee. So appreciate it for it. And with that being said, just come back here. You guys know me. I will come in live for it. To get a personal chart with me here, it says aquaspiritunited.com. There is a email contact in there. You can look at the top there. It says astrology for it, or you can connect if you need some personal assistance with the other stuff. We're still working on it on the website progress for it. But for right now, that's what it is. But this is the best way. Either message me on a Facebook or here there is a website and there is an email contact directly to me. All right, guys. Susanna, you're welcome. And let me give you some sharings. The love with you guys. Take it as much as you need it. And as I said, you guys, I wish you great, great healing, because this world needs healing, guys. This world needs healing. We love, guys. I'll see you next time. And thank you for guys coming in here.